Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Scary Movies, a topic I'm sure all Bills fans will love to see, the Buffalo Bills defense embarrassing the New England Patriots. Starting off, of course, with a play we're all sure to recognize, and our highlight will be on Shaq Lawson over on this side of the screen. As Shaq Lawson starts to cut in, you'll see with his right foot, he appears to fake towards the outside, and then cuts back towards the inside. The result of this is a falling offensive lineman, not ideal for Mac Jones. And as we see the free rush towards the Patriots quarterback, I want to pay close attention to we'll use some quotation marks here, though you can't see me using them, throw. This angle really highlights barely a fingertip flick to get that ball forward, barely a forward pass, just enough for our intentional grounding. And next up, to really highlight the dominance, I have some numbers on the screen. The 21.7 and 1.91 refers to the points per game and points per drive prior to playing against Buffalo. Those are roughly league average for a bit of context. And here we have 10 points, of course, versus Buffalo in the game and 1.11 points per drive. So less than half of their points per game, approaching half of the points per drive, really shows how dominant the Buffalo Bills really were. Moving forward with our next few plays, we're going to be taking a look at some third downs, drive enders, if you will. And on this play, I really want to highlight the work of this trio here. And as the play begins, we have Matt Milano, Ed Oliver, and Greg Rousseau performing a stunt. So we see driving forward right here. We see cutting inside, cutting outside. Let's see what effect this has. Essentially, Ed Oliver gets tied up with most of the trio of the Patriots' offensive line. That allows Greg Rousseau to come in, cut inside, and force Mac Jones to scramble. Credit where credit is due. He did avoid the sack, but now he's on the move. We're going to have a throw off platform. Definitely not the best body mechanics. And as we can see the target reaching backwards, this pass could have been completed if it was towards the outside edge, but instead we have a pass breakup by Taron Johnson. Now for our next play, we'll take a look at this. Some similar results, though from slightly different methodology. Did you catch that? Let's take a look back at here. Greg Rousseau comes in from the middle, works his way outside, just a quick bump, and we have another Patriots lineman on the ground. That allows Ed Oliver to come in from this side, and Rousseau's pinching towards the outside. Not a ton of pressure on Mac Jones, but as we see this throw, again floating a little bit, just enough for Taron Johnson to push that outside. And for this play, we see the snap start. We have Oliver, Phillips pushing, shrinking that pocket. Now for reference, this is a 3rd and 14 play. We have Jacoby Myers catching it roughly for 5 yards. Tremaine Edmonds is in pursuit, pushing this towards the outside. And as he does so, you see that we know Myers has to get past this blocker here in order to have any chance at getting through Tremaine Edmonds. And has to make a last second decision here to either continue going towards the edge where Matt Milano is, or try to put on the brakes and cut inside. Now the brakes aren't good enough. Matt Milano makes the tackle at 5 yards, 9 yards short of the first down. And here we have Tremaine Edmonds, Jordan Poyer's back here, DeMar Hamlin, and Tremaine Edmonds has already shut his block and cut in. This play had no chance at a first down. And last but not least, one of the kneel downs. Why is this so embarrassing? We'll take a look here. We have a minute and 52 seconds left on the clock, all 3 timeouts, down 2 scores. Even assuming we have 3 run plays stopped for minimal or no gain, that would give the Patriots roughly a minute and 40 seconds. Sure, it's unlikely they would have a touchdown, onside kick, second touchdown to tie the game. You may be wondering whether this is field goal range. Right now we're at about the 45-yard line. Tyler Bass's earlier kick from the 30-yard line, the kick he did ended up adding 18 yards to that, so it's a 48-yard kick from the 30-yard line, meaning this is roughly a 60 to 63-yard kick. Not too likely to have made it a three-score game. Or in other words, what we're looking at is the Patriots giving up with close to 2 minutes left on the clock. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Definitely check out BuffaloRumblings.com for more great content. Hit like, subscribe, whatever suits your fancy. Thank you.